Because at the end of the day, when you're driving a tunnel, all you really need to be seeing is signals, because pretty much no one's going to be in a tunnel. Unless you find like a straggler or something, but then you just run them down really, because they shouldn't be there. Why hello there guys, it is Qwerty Afro here with another Train Simulator 2018 video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Mittenwaldbahn route, which is one of the free routes that actually comes with Train Simulator 2018. If you actually buy or upgrade to Train Simulator 2018, the free starter routes that come with the game is the North Wales Coastal, which is the new one, the Mittenwaldbahn, and the San Francisco one, I do believe, which I'll get onto that one at some point as well. I'll do a scenario in those white and red really big American loco trains that they use in like San Fran and around that whole kind of area. Should be interesting once we actually get to that one. But we're on the German one today. It is the Mittenwaldbahn, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, with the BR Talent 2 or 442, or you know, I'm not good with the German stuff, I'm not good with the American stuff, I'm good with the British stuff. But I want to have a look at this, I want to have a look at the other routes I normally do each year with all the kind of routes that come out for Train Sim. I look at each of the routes and play and try and diversify from just doing UK routes. But I want to give this a go. It also is a nice segue to talk about the next actual upcoming DLC for Train Sim World, which is the Rapid Transit DLC, which should be interesting to talk about. Before I get into that, the shoutouts for this video go to BenCatter14 and Hugh Mungus. Yes, very funny. That's again BenCatter14 and Hugh Mungus. Their links and stuff will be down below. Show them some love. Those were the shoutouts. If you'd like a shoutout, please use the QWERTY forms link down below in the description. Good morning, driver. You have taken over the service from your German colleague. I like how they had to insert German colleague. Like, it's just my colleague. Why are we putting the nationality in front? Like, it's colleague. Like, do I have to know that he's German or something? And you will drive the shuttle between Mittenwald and Hochzell, if I'm saying Hochzell or something like that. I don't know. Prepare for departure and let the passengers board here at Mittenwald. Right. Now, it's a lovely train, I have to say. I think it is it's the BR442, and I don't know if it's a Talent 2. I don't know too much about oh god, wrong button. I don't know too much about German stock, but this one's quite nice. Let's just open that, get passengers on board. I do believe this is actually the train that's actually going to be coming out with the new Train Sim World DLC, the Transit, Rapid Transit, and they're in like a silver livery, I think, not the kind of red one that we know. I just have to take some screenshots. It's quite photogenic, this train, not gonna lie. Today I'm hoping for a little bit of a smooth run because, well, my kind of experience with German trains. So I'm going to put that in forward. I don't know if PZB is on, because I absolutely hate PZB. Right, so if we, okay, that's all released, then we should be able to just basically go, essentially here. Let's hear some of this, electric multiple unit tunage here, what the Germans have. I do like the low. I like, honestly, like some of these kind of German design trains are just so good. Like, you know, you have like the windows and the, obviously because you have double-decker stuff as well in Germany and in like Switzerland and stuff like that. It's just like the trains are just so much far superior to the ones in the UK, I have to say. Just absolutely incredible. How the German railway infrastructure is. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting horn. Not too bad. Maybe I should have done it because we were going across a crossing, so I don't know if are there whistle boards, or do you just whistle automatically if you see something? I don't know if like the Germans have whistle boards, but I can't see them because it's pretty dark. It's in the morning. I think it's what is it? It's almost 20 past. Not 20 past. It's almost 20 to 8 in the morning. I'm gonna add a little bit more power. I can go 80 here, 80 kmh. So I'm just gonna increase the power a bit here, and hopefully we'll get going. Single track for this part. I've never actually driven on this route before. It is obviously the Mittenwaldbahn route, and we'll be calling at and this is where I'm gonna just butcher, and I'm sorry if any Germans watch my channel. I do apologize. I do try. We'll be calling at Scenic, Nitz, Glassenbach, Seefeld, Leiten, Hochzoll, and then we're actually doing a return journey. So this is actually a nice, I don't do many of these kind of scenarios on train sim, like these kind of return journeys, but I decided, hey, let's do one. And we'll do, it's a little branch line. I think the scenario is set that tunnels are closed between Hochzoll and Innsbruck for repairs due to the recent bad weather. Shuttle services are running between Munich and Hochzoll. You'll be in charge of the service starting at Mittenwald. So not too bad. Nice little kind of route to kind of test out the 442, which I've never actually driven before. This is my first time driving it. It's a very nice looking train. And this is something to compare and kind of to segue. Actually, does this... Oh, it does have a passenger view. And what a nice passenger view it is. Quite detailed. Ah. I'm guessing that's the route there. That's very nice. I like that. I'll look at that in my own time and just analyse some of those stations there. Right, I'm just leaving it to coast here so we can come down to the 60 km/h speed limit that's coming up, which is good. No PZB action. I'm happy about that. Oh, I forgot to turn on the instrument lights. My passion for instrument lights in this game. What's that? Handbrake. And that's handbrake off. Okay. But anyway, we need to segue and talk about Train Sim World. Just a little horn there for the crossing. We need to talk about Train Sim World Rapid Transit. Now this is actually quite an interesting the way that Dovetail Games just dropped it out of nowhere. I was really not expecting another route this quick. It really surprised me how and when they released like the first thing going, oh, this is a new route, or like a teaser imager for the new route, which most people guessed it was a 442 in the background, so obviously everyone was going, it's just going to be a German route. But it literally, they teased it and then they said, oh yeah, it's this route, and then it literally is coming out in like 1.5 weeks since they announced it, which I was really surprised about, because if you cast your memories back to when the Great Western Express was kind of teased and kind of hyped up about, this was like a month and a half before it actually got released, and they were advertising it and marketing it like crazy, and they were just pumping so much hype into the Great Western Express, which obviously it did flop when it did get released, because if you do actually look at the sale numbers for Train Sim World, they're not good. But I'm not going to talk about sale numbers or whatever. That's another whole topic with the whole kind of thing with Train Sim World. But it's interesting that they are oh, I'm losing points. Oh, why? It's Korea. I can't deal with Korea at the moment. I do love scenic routes though. It's very nice. But the whole thing with them releasing now this rapid transit, it was obviously, I think they're gonna go with the thing where they released American route, they're gonna release they released a British route with the Great Western Express, and then now they're gonna release a German route. So they're going kind of the same kind of formula with the current Train Sim series, where they kind of did the main 3 places around the world that they kind of do Train Sim routes for, and the main kind of 3 player bases: America, Britain, and and Germany. Now, this led to loads of kind of people actually like going, well, I hope the next route's going to be somewhere where we've never seen before, which I do hope so too, because remember, the name of the game is Train Sim World. It's world. It's not Train Sim German, British, and American. That's not what the game's called, because the current game is basically just those three things. Well, I'm coming a little bit slow here. That should be fine. Low-lying platforms. Oh, and I'm missing... Am I missing assets? Oh no, I thought those lamps were just like floating in the air, but they actually dangled from the actual cables from the catenary. Wow. Catenaries. Oh, that's beautiful. Right. Get the doors open. Oh, I do like that. But, so, the whole choosing of, the whole kind of placement of where the route is, that's fine, because it's obviously Germany to kind of go in the fact of that. They're going with the strong player base kind of countries. So that's fine. The next route after is going to be the one where we're going to see, are they going to go back to something like, they're going to go back to an American route, are they going to go back to a British route, or are they going to go for something completely different, something we've not seen before, something that I've seen loads of people from different countries around the world that comment on like Train Sim saying, oh, can we get Danish routes, can we get Australian routes, can we get Indian routes, can we get, you know, all these other, you know, places in the world that actually do have trains. It'd be so cool to see something completely new and something that we've never seen in Train Sim before, which that's for the future thing, but we're going to obviously talk about the rapid transit and what that's going to basically involve. Now, from what I've seen and from what I've seen from like the marketing and the advertising of it, it's I do believe it's a it's a S-Bahn line, it's a S2 Bahn line, and I think it's, I don't know where it is from precisely it goes from, but it's actually not a particularly long route. I think it was something like 47 kilometers long, or maybe longer than that. It's something like 60 or 50 kilometers long, the route, and then when you convert that into miles, it's only about maybe like 40 something miles. And that's one thing that's kind of a little bit annoyed me, because if you remember, Great Western Express is about what, 35 to 40 miles, London to Reading. It's not that long. So they've gone now with another route that's exactly pretty much the same length, so we're not going to get anything dynamic, but like, at least the difference with this route is that this route is a pure metro route. So it, to be honest, it will make up because there will be a lot of stations in between, so that's, I think, fine. Another difference with this route that they've not said or advertised with is that it's only coming out with one train, the 442, the one I'm driving right now, in the silver livery. I don't know if there's going to be multiple liveries or whatever, but that's one train. So they've kind of decreased the amount of trains that each DLC comes out, because if you remember, CSX came out with 4 trains, Great Western Express came out with 3 trains, and now Rapid Transit's going to come out with 1 train. So they you know, we're getting back to some bad traits here from Dovetail Games, where kind of the quality control of DLCs is, I don't think, something that they're kind of sticking to or kind of improving upon from the current game. Not saying quality in terms of all the kind of detailing and assets that are going to be made for the route. I'm talking about just the kind of, like, if you compare DLCs, I feel DLCs should be all weighted equally, not some having more than others. Like CSX Heavy Haul is a plain route, but why should that cost the same as maybe Great Western Express, which is obviously a much more detailed route? Now, obviously, they're doing this whole thing again with pre-ordering, and if you notice, they're on this kind of pre-order thing, which I really do not like. I hope this is the last DLC route that they use this whole pre-order thing with, because I really do not like it. We're not like you know, people love to compare Dovetail Games to EA, but I don't really want to see this come into reality where they are actually just going to use this pre-order model, because I really don't like it. And they're again going with the whole thing, like, if you need to have the CSX as the base game, which people are still annoyed about, because they'll have to get CSX if they don't want it anyway. So I don't like that they went with the whole pre-order model. I think it's just I think it's a bit like ignorant to the customers and to the players of this game. I think, like, look, we've gotten. I think for the first one, it should have been fine. Pre-orders would have been good, and then maybe Great Western Express. But now we're just getting to the point. If this is the last one that has the pre-order kind of thing, I'll be fine with that. But if any more have pre-orders, I don't think pre-ordering the routes like how they want people to do it will. I don't think it's the best way to do it. I like that track there. It's just like has no sleepers or anything in the middle of it. Where is this station? Like these platforms are so like incognito. It's similar to like the Semmeringbahn when I played on that, like all the low-lying platforms. Right, I'm just gonna stop anywhere really, because I don't think it really matters. That should be fine. Right, beautiful. Right, can't hear anything about the doors, so I'm guessing they're open because of the little red bars coming across the screen. But I want you guys to tell me what your thoughts are about this new TRANSCRIBE Rapid Transit route. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can get a copy of it from Dovetail Games, and I'll definitely want to play it and see it, because obviously it's the first electric multiple unit that's going to be added into the game. So I'm really interested to see how the sounds and the physics are on like an electric unit, because we've just been having only diesel really to play with right now. Another thing that's kind of angered me is again, talking about how quick this rapid transit's come around since Great Western Express. Great Western Express is not perfect. I don't think it's even complete, to be honest. It still needs a heavy amount of polish. Right, let's just get the power on so we can just start getting out here of where we're Gessenbach? No, isn't it Glessenbach? Oh, it's Gessen. Gessenbach. I don't know. Next station, Seefeld. However it's pronounced. People will probably really be like, QWERTY, no, it's this way. It's this. Emphasize on the E, or quiet E, quiet S, double S, whatever. I'm really concerned that they're now focusing on this DLC, and Great Western Express is not finished. It's like the passengers are nowhere by complete. The passenger, simulation needs a lot more work, and the fact that they're going to a German metro route, like an S-Bahn metro route, and they have not fixed the passenger simulations properly yet is a bit concerning. So I don't know what, like, literally this is like obviously maybe they wanted to rush on they basically wanted to rush out another route before Christmas. Maybe this route's not even like fully complete, like how Great Western Express had to be pushed back, but this route they kind of maybe want to just push out before Christmas just to get a few extra sales. I don't know, I'm just speculating here, but I just do not like compare. Like I feel the Great Western Express needs so much more work on it, and I was expecting, and loads of people were expecting, that things would maybe get added to the Great Western Express now that this other route's now getting all this attention. I honestly thought that now, since the Great Western Express came out, I thought that the next focus was going to be just releasing it on Xbox, releasing TRANSCRIBE on Xbox, but obviously that's kind of not a thing, or is a thing, but just behind the scenes. And now this route's, I feel that this route's not really like it's just a little bit of an afterthought, because there's no marketing really in it. They just did a little teaser, released it, and that's it. They've not really released any more images about it. They've just put up the Steam page for it, pre-order. If you have Great Western Express, if you have CSX, then buy this in this bundle, or if you don't have CSX, buy CSX in this, or if you have CSX but you want Great Western Express and Rapid Transit, you can have this. So they've, yeah, I don't know. I'm not happy that this route's come along this quick. The fact that Great Western Express is still needs a lot more attention, and the fact that they're going for such an ambitious, well, any kind of German metro, passenger metro route, I think is ambitious to do, like, and the fact that they're doing that as the next Train Sim World route, and they have not fixed passenger animations and simulation in Train Sim World yet, is a bit concerning. I don't know. I wanna have high hopes for this route, but I don't know. I think this route's kind of sort of an afterthought. Again, I think they're just going for more just extra sales just before Christmas. I don't know. It doesn't feel like this route has had, like, say, the attention maybe Great Western Express did. But I don't know. Tell me your thoughts and opinions. What you guys think about this this new route? I'm not really impressed with the length again. It's very short. But then it's a metro style thing. One train as well. I don't know if that one train will come in different variants. I don't know if I don't know if this 442 actually does come in different variants, but maybe different liveries, because there's only that one silver livery that they only teased in the pictures. I do like the detailing actually on the top of this, on top of the roof of the train. Is actually quite nice. I do like that. Let's do a little. We haven't done one, so I might as well do one. Do a little. Little flyby. Oh, I genuinely thought that was like an alert that went off, and I heard like the tone of the electric motors go down. I was like, damn, I'm on an emergency brake or something. I want to actually have a look. What is Spielke or something? Is that like child friendly or something? Because I know Kinder's like you know, like kindergarten's like child garden or something, or I don't know. Oh, hello, what's this? We're missing a station here. I don't know what the station is. It's quite cute. It has like a little castle. Has a little castle waiting room, which is pretty cool. Is this like a little? It looks like a little child station or something like that. That's really sweet. Let's get back into our train now. I don't know. It's with the whole thing with Train Sim World is a bit concerning. I just don't know. Like, the game has not done well. Let's just be honest. As I've mentioned with the game sales, you just actually have to, like, I didn't really know the game sales until I was streaming one day, and someone was just giving me numbers from, like, you can find these numbers on Steam, by the way. Just go on Steam and you can find the, like, numbers of, like, how many copies a game sells. And people were like, oh yeah, Euro Truck has, you know, sold has sold over 4 million copies. The current this train sim sold like 1 million-ish copies. But this game's been out for like what, almost 10 years, so that's understandable. But then someone was like, oh, you know, Train Sim World has only sold like I think it was between 40 and 50,000 copies, and I was like, what? I was like, really? Like, whoa? Like, that much? And then you have to remember that this is Train Sim World plus this is CSX plus Great Western Express. So out of those, like 50,000, maybe it's even gone up to 60,000 now, but not all of those have Great Western Express. So maybe half of those have Great Western Express. So that's not a lot of people that actually have it. But I don't know. Am I excited for this new route? Not. Well, I'm excited to see an electric train, but other than that, I don't know. Are the passenger animations or simulation gonna be good in it? I don't know. Are they rushing this route a little bit? Maybe, because if you think about it, remember when Great Western was coming out? It had that first release date, and then they actually had to push it back. Why is this route's coming out really quick? If you think about it, it's only been like what, like 2 months since Great Western Express, and they're already doing like some like this route and this route literally has had, we've not had any, like, if you look at the marketing between both of the Great Western Express and Rapid Transit, we've not had any advertisements of Rapid Transit at all. Just that teaser image, and then, oh, boom, it's released. Look at all of the pre-order DLC packages that you can get. That's it. So, I don't know. I'd love to, as I said, I'd love to have your opinions in the comments so I can respond to them and just see what you guys say about it, because I don't really know. Like, I don't know if it's going to be good. I'm curious to see, like, what you in the German community, what do you guys think about this route for Train Sim World, and if you think it's going to be like any good. Oh, that's gorgeous. Beautiful. Oh, it's a double platform, but obviously that can't work in this game. So it's not simulated that I can open doors on both sides, which I'm guessing at this station possibly you can, which is a bit of a shame, but it's whatever, isn't it? Oh, I do love this view though. I'm gonna, yeah, get out my way. Get out my way, come on. Oh, really, you stop to look at the time. And you're taking a phone call now while I'm trying to take a screenshot. Wow. Are you done? I'm going to open the doors again. Yes, move, move, move. Yes. Thank God. Right. There we go. Perfect. I wonder. So what? So it's 2442. What does the 2 at the beginning of the 442? So it's the BR 442, but is the 2442 mean like it's the 2 variant or something? I'm not too sure. Like, class me on, you know, on German units. Regional DB. These trains just look so comfortable. I don't know, they just look comfortable. They don't look like they don't look like they'll be like Electro Stars. They're just like, yeah, we'll take you to your place in comfort. We're refined, we're fast, we accelerate fast, we don't break down all the time. Right, the next station is Reef, however one may pronounce that. Yep, please do coast. I have to say the FPS on this map's really nice. It's quite silky. I'm guessing there's really not much going on except for mountains. It'd be funny if in games mountains like tank FPS, like they're just slumps of assets. Not really. There's probably nothing. There's nothing in them. There's nothing behind them. Oh, this looks so peaceful and so nice. Very nice little railway, this. Oh, a little siding there. Oh, it looks like some sort of transformer there. Some electric transformer, maybe. I don't know. Whoa. Wow, that is an interesting horn. I like the. I'm still just looking at the top of these I love the cables and stuff. Let's just coast now. I love the cabling up here on the roof. That's really nice. It's kind of just nicer to stay outside in this scenario. Yeah, look at my points. I'm like now below 100. It's whatever. Like you know my whole thing with Korea. Like I'm good. Oh, we do have a speed set thing in here, but I'm not. I don't want to touch anything in German trains. I just there's the PZB acknowledge. Haha, we're not doing that. See, German scenarios are quite relaxing when you don't actually have to do the PZB. Man, there's so much gradient on this, like it's literally crazy. You go on coast and it's like you're on full power. Yeah, look at this, I'm on coast and look how fast the speed is going up, it's crazy. Just have to keep it on min brake. Between min brake and coast is enough, I don't even need any power. Gravity pretty much does the whole thing on this route. Well, this way round. I guess on the way back you do need a lot of power. Right, coming into Reif, however, alright. I don't know how TH, I don't know if TH is like a F, kind of F sound. We are now approaching Reif. Willkommen on Reif. Reif. Man, these platforms are long. I'm presuming that these trains would be longer then, or they can consist of longer formations. Oh, so there is a sound that I can hear when the doors open. Couldn't hear it before. Man, every station I come into this, it's perfect. I can absolutely fantastic. Stand clear of the doors. Take another one. I like those little stickers. It's not a bad livery. That's in. Oh, I'm guessing that's some sort of. That's probably part of the PZB system, I presume. Like that'd be like something similar to like an AWS magnet. Ooh, okay. I'm just looking at this gradient now, and I think min brake is going to have to apply it all through this to the next station, which is Liefen. But I am disappointed that they're just doing one train for the Rapid Transit DLC. I think they could have done. Well, it depends for the route. I haven't researched the route to know if that route just only has that one train. But it's a bit like they're going too safe with these kind of like routes that they're picking. I think the S2 line that they're doing for Rapid Transit is actually like the full line at least. So it's, I think from what I've read from comments, what people are saying, it is the full line. So at least it's like a complete line and not like a bit of a line, which I think people are just having like with the Great Western Express. It's just really not for people it wasn't really complete. Like the HSD was a waste, I think, in it, because really Paddington to Reading and a HST, that's just the basic thing that a HST does on the Great Western Main Line. But who knows? You know, you know, maybe this rapid transit might be a good release. I'm really hoping it is. Like, I never want a release that Dovetail do. I never want it to be a bad release. I want it to be a good release. But unfortunately, most of their releases are not the best, which is unfortunate for the player. Oh. Oh. Right, that's interesting. Wait, what? My train just didn't want to stop there. Huh. Right. Okay. My brakes just kind of gave up there. Oh, I like that nice little station sign there. Wait, so are you serious? Do these trains have steps or anything? Because that's like a pretty big step. Like, that's quite big. Maybe they do have like secret fold out stairs or something. But it is pretty low to the ground though, compared to most trains. Literally, I could just leave it on coast now. This is just on coast and it'll just roll away. Like, I could just let, as I said, gravity do its thing, which I think is pretty cool. We'll do some power. Right, hopefully we don't have that issue on the next station. Well, the next station's the one we're terminating. I can, English, Samuel. The next station's where we're terminating at. So hopefully, hopefully it should be good. I don't know if there's like a buffer stop at this station, because this is a turn back point where we turn back and then we go. Oh, we're only going back to see. Oh, that's a shame. So we're terminating here, but then we're going back to only Seafeld. We're not going back to Mittenwald. Oh, that's a shame. But hey, that's the service that's the cards we've been dealt on this service today, on this shift. Can't do anything we don't like. Ooh, scenic things. I like scenic things. Man, I really need to go to Germany and just ride some trains in Germany, because this just looks fantastic. Okay, that's not how you turn off the Okay, I don't know how to turn off the wiper. It's obviously not Shift V or Control V. So we'll just let the wiper do its thing. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I remember when I played first time on the Semmeringbahn route, I really was just in love with the scenery. And just the rock textures and stuff was just so nice. I have to say the same with it. And even the tunnel textures in this are really, really nice. I don't really normally say that. And even the lighting's actually pretty good for like lighting in this game in tunnels, which is horrendous. But then in real life, most lighting from trains in tunnels is not good anyway. Because at the end of the day, when you're driving a tunnel, all you really need to be seeing is signals, because pretty much no one's going to be in a tunnel. Unless you find like a straggler or something, but then you just run them down really, because they shouldn't be there. Yeah, back up to coast. I just feel that this scenario has just been braking, coasting, braking, coasting. Like, that's, oh, look at that, look at that. Just being a passenger and just looking down, that is absolutely beautiful. That is gorgeous. Yeah, just braking. Well, we're coming up to Hochzell, where this train terminates. Dieses Stück endet hier. Alle Ausstieg steigen. I only remember that line from I remember it from World of Subways. It's the announcement that the metro plays at the last stop. It's like, dieses Stück endet hier, alle Ausstieg steigen, or something like that. I don't know. Probably means nothing, but it's what I have in my head. It's what I remember from whatever German I know. Oh, this is cute. I'm gonna start braking early though this time. I'm not having any of that like brake failure kind of thing. Now see, this is where I don't know what's happening. I'm full brake. And I have to emergency because the train won't stop. So there is some issue here with the brakes where they just don't wanna stop. Ooh. You just want to picture everywhere, don't you? This train's just like, yep, you can take me from this angle, you can take me from this angle, I don't mind. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take every shot. Well done so far. Now please change ends and head back to Seefeld, in Tyrol. Right. Let me get out of emergency. Will the train start moving? Let me change the headlights. Let me now change position. Put the headlights on and that. Can I change the destination? No, I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Is there a destination thing I can change? Probably not. Or probably not that I know of. No. No, don't touch PZB. I don't want any of that drama. Yeah, I think that's fine. Right, put that on, put wipers on, get that in forward, and oh, did you see that rollback? Did you see that rollback? That was incredible. Wow. Oh, and now this is going to be the interesting thing, because now we're going back up the hill. I wonder if I get any wheel slip actually. Yeah, now it's really slow. Where's the power now? Oh, that's silky FPS though. I do like a bit of silky FPS in the morning. Oh, there's the power now. That's what we're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this return journey to Seefeld. Our next station is Leithen. Yeah, we won't be coasting anymore. Literally, we could just leave it on like a certain. If we find the right balance of power to like gravity, to the angle of the gradient. If we just find that right sweet spot, we could just leave it like right now. I think power 30% is pretty much the sweet spot where it's holding the speed really nicely. and I like it. When gravity is working against you, can definitely it can work as good as when it's working against you. I mean, with you. Because when you're going down, it's pretty much you're having a tug of war with the brakes. When you're going up, you're having a tug of war with the power, essentially. We could even go maybe to 35% and see what we can do here. But do tell me also if you guys want me to do some more German scenarios. I do have a good amount. I think I have like Munich to Augsburg. I think I have the Ludbeck route, Semmeringbahn. What else? This one, the Mittenwaldbahn. What else do I have? I don't even know. I have other things. But then obviously when rapid transit comes out, I definitely want to do. I'm definitely going to be doing some coverage of that, and I'm guessing with that it's going to be a lot of services. I'm guessing they're not going to bother with too many scenarios. Maybe like 5 or 4 scenarios they're going to include with the rapid transit, and then the rest are just going to be services. I'm pretty sure they're going to do something like 300 services similar to Great Western Express, and that'll be the ordeal basically with that route. I don't know if there's going to be variety. I don't know if there's going to... It'll be interesting if I don't know, on the S2 line that it's based on, I don't know if that line has different turnback points and different alternate terminus points. If it does, that could, you know, add a bit of variety that you can do. Instead of like going from point A to point B at either end, you can go like somewhere in the middle and start from somewhere and do like a shuttle service or a peak service where it terminates a little bit closer to, like, I don't know, a particular city or station. But who knows? We'll see. I'm not too hyped about it. I wasn't hyped with Great Western Express. I'm just, all I said, even with Great Western Express, I was just eager to see the kind of new features and stuff that we were going to see, and that was mainly the passengers, and I wasn't too happy with how they implemented the passengers in Great Western Express. They've been updating it, but not as much as I like to see. I definitely think Great Western Express should have had a few more updates maybe before even this was announced, and now with this being announced, how the passengers going to be? Are they going to be the same like they are in Great Western Express? It's going to be crazy because, like, you know, that's a pretty busy German metro route, so I don't know how it's going to play out with all the passengers and that, and they're probably going to have the same sort of bugs that we get in Great Western Express currently, so And oh yeah, they recently released also a DLC for CSX. I don't know, it's a GP40, I think. I don't know my American locos, but they released another loco for CSX, I think $11.99 or something like that. And then I looked at the picture of it and I was like, isn't this train already in CSX? And literally, I looked at the train and I looked at it for a good, like, 10 minutes. And trust me, when I look at a picture for a good 10 minutes, there has to be a reason. And I was looking at the picture for a good 10 minutes, trying to work out what's the actual difference between this American loco compared to the other 3, 4 that look pretty much exactly the same. And I literally, I couldn't tell what would, and apparently the differences between the 40 and the 38 or whatever is the output power. And then I was like, okay, so why are people paying $11.99 to buy another train that looks exactly like the trains that they already have in the game, but it just has a different number in the actual title of the train and has a different power output? The train looks exactly the same. There's no, like, major visual change, and I think that was really cheeky of Dovetail to kind of, like, put that out there as an extra DLC for CSX. They should have included that train as a free update for CSX, because it just does. I was like, what the hell? That's like them putting literally, this is like them adding the HST, the buffer the VP185 buffer HSTs, like the ones that Grand Central use, I know they probably used to use them maybe on the Great Western Main Line, but just imagine that they added that HST with the buffers at the front and with a different engine, the VP185, and they go, here's a new train for Great Western Express, it's another $11.99, because that's what they kind of did with the GP40 with CSX, and I just don't understand. Like, am I wrong thinking that? Tell me your thoughts in the comments as well. Like, am I wrong thinking about that with that new train for CSX? Because I literally, when I looked at it, I was like, oh, this is a free update, and then I read into it, I was like, oh wait, this is actually an add-on, $11.99 for a train that looks exactly like the other trains. I don't know. Obviously, Dovetail still haven't learned, you know, how to do this with their DLC model. Like, it's, I don't know. I'm actually losing words to say about this. It's getting comical now. But that's how they want to do it. I just hope that this is the last pre-order thing they do for Train Sim World, because they're jumping on this whole pre-order thing. Because imagine if now, because they've never really done it with the current Train Sim. They only really do it on like I said, when each year they annually refresh the DLCs that come with it when they changed the year title. But imagine if like a typical route in this current Train Sim that was released. Imagine like, oh, pre-order this. Like, really? Are we going to go to that kind of thing where we're pre-ordering Train Sim routes? I don't know. I don't know. I find it funny. But that's how they want to do it. That is how they want to do it. Anyway, I hope Rapid Transit is good. I really want it to be good. But with the record that Dovetail Games have, it's probably not going to be what we hope for, but I hope to see something at least new in it and something refreshing that I've not seen in Great Western Express, as well as CSX Heavy Haul, and that'll probably be only the train being electric at this point. But if it's that, cool. We'll see how it is, if it's actually a good electric, simulated electric train in the game. Oh no, Cantineries, you're in my way. You're in my way. Wait, why are the other doors not... Oh, so the two middle doors just decided, hey, we don't have passengers here, we're just going to open the first two. Well, not bad, you know, why not? Stand clear, this train is ready to depart. Next station is Seefeld in Tyrol, where this train terminates. Oh, I left the wiper running. Beautiful. It's a shame the weather though. This on a beautiful day would be like just absolutely scenic to drive. But, you know, it's still been really nice and beautiful to drive. Really enjoyed it. Like, I really do like some of these German routes, and when I drive on them, it's a nice bit of you know, bit of fresh air. Just you know, compared to like just driving in the UK, which is all flat. Well, here, look at this topography. Look at it. It's just so nice. And even the train's okay. I've never been on a BR442, so I don't know how it sounds or how it feels or whatever, but, you know, it's a nice German train. Looks nice. I don't know about the sounds, but I do like these kind of trains that have these kind of bogies here that are like in between carriages, because that must save so much. Because imagine having to produce two bogies to put... Because right there, they're saving one bogie. Instead of putting one bogie there and one bogie there, they're putting one bogie in between. That obviously kind of means you have to build the gangway in a certain way. But I do like these kind of ones, and you see them on like high-speed trains like TGVs and like on the Eurostar trains, like they have those kind of those bogies. But you don't see them on many kind of like non-high-speed trains or like British trains. Like, imagine this train, like, I don't know what train operating company would use this train in the UK, but imagine if, damn, it's really hard to, like, so, I don't know, let's say Norden had these trains, and these were, like, their regional trains. Imagine if, like, Norden had everything electrified, like, which will never happen. It'd be interesting to see them. I think there'd be really cool trains on the line, like on like regional routes. And my points, I just don't want to look at them. Minus 2,288. Beautiful. That's actually average, to be honest. That's actually a pretty good score in my books. Beautiful. Coasting in to Seefeld in Tyrol. For land and loot. For land and life? I don't know. Who knows? Need to improve my German. Oh, look at that. No stepping sign, lol. Right. Last station incoming here. I've quite enjoyed this video today, guys. I hope you do. I hope you have too. Do conversate. Do give me your responses and feedback and thoughts in the comment section down below about my kind of opinions and stuff that I've talked about today about the Rapid Transit DLC, about this DLC. Would you like to see me do more German stuff? You know, all that kind of jazz. Right, where do I want to go? Do I want to go to the end of the platform? I could probably go somewhere here near the shelter or the underpass or something like that. Was that an underpass? No, it's just a shelter. Wait, what is that? Yeah, it's a shelter. And open the doors. Welcome to... Oh, I actually genuinely... Wait, what? I actually genuinely thought that was a passenger walking on board. That was like so creepy to see. I was like, really? In current train sim, people do walk on board. Oh, that's gorgeous. I like that. That's really nice. Nice ending shot for the video. Scenario is complete. Minus 10,000. Oh, thank you. Thought you'd never add that on. Right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that video of oh, it was the BR44 Talent, but it wasn't the Talent 2. Oh, it is the Talent 2. It is the DBBR442 Talent 2. Okay. So I was right. I know my German stuff, sort of. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video doing the one of the career scenarios that come with the Mittenwaldbahn. It was called Mittenwald Shuttle. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed my little kind of opinions and stuff of the upcoming Rapid Transit DLC. Definitely will be hopefully covering it if Dovetail sent me a code for it. And yeah, definitely conversate in the comments down below. I'll read your stuff. I'll respond where needed. The shoutouts again for this video go to Ben Catter 14 and Hugh Mungus. That's again Ben Catter 14 and Hugh Mungus. Their links and stuff will be down below. Show them some love. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.
We ain't